make me wanna say yeah, yeah. Wanna say yeah, yeah.
I'm Charles Poe, executive producer of the Obama Years, and you're watching Chalant magazine. My name is Charles Poe. I'm the senior vice president of production for Smithsonian Channel. I'm the executive producer of this film, and it came about because we were looking for a concept to do a film about the end of the Obama era. And a filmmaker that we worked with before, named Jody Shaliro, came to us with the idea of looking at several of the really critical speeches that form the trajectory of Obama's legacy. And so that's what the film is about. It really looks at how those speeches came together and how they might be remembered over the long run. Well, it's an accumulation of President Obama's power as both a writer and an orator. And for me personally, I think the Selma speech, which in the film his speechwriter calls probably the most patriotic speech that Obama ever gave. But there are a lot of really powerful moments in the film, and I think it's very hard to encapsulate a presidency in just one speech. So we tried to do our best in a selection of speeches that show a range of the challenges that he was facing, but also his vision for the future.
So I think no better place to tell this story tonight than the House of Courage. And I think that this is the place where we take the power of words, words of hate, words that hurt, and we turn them around. And we make them inspiration, and we make them the future. The future is bright because the foundation was laid for that. So welcome to the House of Courage.
If there is anyone who has had a clear vision of where the world is and where we should go, it's Barack Obama. And he delivered on that vision as much as the country would let him. I'm Andrew Young, and I'm watching Chalant magazine. All of these words and his life articulate a vision of what America can be and what it must be. And I think that now more than ever before, we're experiencing the backlash of the pendulum swing. And it is because these words were so challenging. They were challenging the history of America. They were challenging everybody's way of life. And it's sort of what Dr. King used to say about exposing the evils to the sun, that they might be healed. And he talked about racism and segregation as a disease, and that to bring the disease out in the open is to heal it. I think we brought the disease out in the open, but it was the horror of the disease. And I think his presidency articulated what we were marching for, and the fact that now everybody had to face it.
Hello, I'm Maurice Hobson. I'm an assistant professor of African American Studies and historian at Georgia State University, and you're watching Chalant magazine. I think the most impactful part of the documentary is the actual speech that was given in Selma, Alabama. I grew up in Selma, Alabama, so that's my hometown. But Selma is one of those events, one of those historical moments to where it truly made the United States live up to its creed of democracy and justice, particularly in terms of the right to vote. And so with that being said, I was there at the speech in Selma, but I think that Selma became a marker for the United States to really look at itself legislatively and how things were to be promoted and given perspective. In the fall of 2004, this young state senator from the state of Illinois is put on the prime time and he does a speech at the Democratic National Convention. At the time, I was moving from Tuskegee, Alabama, where I was teaching at Tuskegee University, to Champaign, Illinois, to work on my doctorate degree. And so I never heard of this Barack Obama guy. I'm like, you know, this is really interesting. But because he was a state senator, he would spend a lot of time at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, because it's the flagship university for the state. And he would give scholarships, and so he would come to campus once a month. And so in November of 2004, he comes to Assembly Hall at the University of Illinois, where the Fighting Illini play basketball. I think it's called State Farm Assembly Hall now. And he does this speech in his standing room only, to where they have these overflow rooms throughout campus. And he does this really great speech, and everyone thinks in their minds, oh, he's so articulate. And someone asked the question, they said, Mr. Obama, 85% of all black children are born out of wedlock. What are you going to do about that? And he proceeds to try to answer this question. And it just so happened that every scholar that studied race in the state of Illinois swarmed him after the talk. Well, after the talk, he decides that he's going to eat dinner with 15 graduate and professional students, and I just so happen to be one of those 15 students. And so we go around the room and we tell everyone who we are, and you know, I say, you know, Maurice Hobson, I'm a first-year graduate student in the history department, grew up in Selma, Alabama. He says, well, Mr. Hobson, he said, they had a problem with the comments that I made about, you know, black children being born out of wedlock. He was like, what was the problem with that? I said, well, sir, 85% of anything is a lot. I would suggest that you question your sources. And he looks at me and he says, duly noted. And at the time, I had no idea I was talking to the 44th president of the United States.
Make me wanna say yeah, yeah. Wanna say yeah, yeah.